Good morning, Carson Crew. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, April 6th, and the sunshine is out, and it's so beautiful. I hope you guys all had a really good weekend. Maxine is here to say hi. Maxine, can you say hi? There we go. Normally on Monday mornings, we would do our Monday morning greetings, so you can either reply to this dojo story or share it with your neighbor or anything to tell what your favorite thing you did over the weekend was. But my favorite thing I did over the weekend was I took a good walk with my family, and we saw some of our neighbors, and I've also been working on making these masks for people to wear to keep them safe. I can't wait to hear what you guys did over the weekend, but I'm going to show you our coins and our clock so you can tell me what the coins equal and what time the clock says. Right over here. What do those coins equal and what time does that clock say? And if we were at school and it would be that time and we were heading to lunch, would it be AM or PM? All right, I'm going to read this chapter. I'm excited to see what happens in chapter 6. We are almost done. We've got 2 more chapters. We're going to finish tomorrow. Chapter 6. Stacy scrunched down in her seat. Suppose the 6th grade monitor walked past. Oh yeah, she was pretending to be a hall monitor. Suppose he looked in the door. He'd know where she was. He'd report her. Everyone else was up in front. They were bringing things for the stone soup. Do you remember what happened to hers? What she was going to add for stone soup? It rolled away. Do you remember what it was? An onion. They'd be ready to cook tomorrow. Eddie had a bunch of carrots. Tawana had a potato. Jawan had some long green things. What do you think those were? Green beans, maybe? She was waving them around in the air. Leeks, she told Mrs. Zachary. Delicious. I guess they're leeks. Stacy scrunched down further in her seat. She wondered where her onion was. She didn't care, she told herself. She wasn't going to be a people helper anymore anyway. If only she were home. If only she didn't have to come back to the Polk Street School ever again. How do you think she's feeling if she doesn't ever want to come back to school again? Embarrassed? Nervous? What do you think? She put her head on the table. Her eyes were burning. She wished she had her lovely stone soup onion. Her mother said that onions were the best part of the soup. No one else in the class had even thought of an onion. Mrs. Zachary's class was going to have a terrible stone soup. Mrs. Zachary clapped her hands. Time for gym, she said. It isn't raining anymore. We can go outside. Everyone went to the closet for jackets. Stacy went too. She had to get her raincoat. She looked quickly. No bright yellow raincoat on the hooks. None on the floor. Everyone else was getting dressed. Jawan put on her red sweater with the white snowman. She put her raincoat on top. My mother makes me wear 1,000 things, she said. Stacy kept looking for a raincoat. Robert put on his jacket. AJ put on his blue sweater. Everyone went to line up. Everyone but Stacy. She took a last look. All that was left in the closet was the spinach sweater. The horrible spinach sweater. Stacy got in line. Suddenly, Stacy remembered. She had left her raincoat in the hall. Maybe it was still there. Maybe not. It was probably gone forever. Where's your coat? Jawan asked. It's lost, Stacy said. She tried to look as if she weren't going to cry. Jawan opened her mouth. She looked sad for Stacy. The class marched out the door. Stacy was lost. She peeked out. She wanted to be sure the monitor was gone. The hall was empty. No monitor. No yellow raincoat, no stone soup onions. Stacy marched down the hall. Maybe she should hide in the girls' room. It was freezing out. And remember, she can't find her coat. She shook her head. Mrs. Zachary would know she was missing. Mrs. Zachary knew everything. What would Mrs. Zachary say when she saw Stacy without a coat? Stacy would say she was hot. Very hot. Spectacular hot. Stacy closed her eyes for a minute. She thought of her mother. She couldn't tell her mother she didn't need a coat. Her mother would know it was lost. No one Stacy knew had ever lost a coat, especially a brand new yellow one. The line stopped. Stacy bumped into Robert. She looked around him to see what was happening. Mrs. Zachary had stopped. She was talking with Miss Rooney. They were probably talking about the stone soup party. Oh my gosh, how is she feeling right now? She doesn't have a coat. She doesn't know where her onion is. Oh my goodness. Whoosh! Jawan dashed past her. Hey, Jawan, yelled AJ. You're going the wrong way. Jawan didn't stop. She didn't even look back. Stacy waited for the line to start again. Mrs. Zachary was talking a long time. Mrs. Zachary and Miss Rooney liked to talk together. They were good friends. Just then Stacy heard a noise. It was Juwan. Her raincoat was unzipped. It was flying behind her. Underneath, she was wearing the spinach sweater. In her hand was the red sweater with the snowman. She held it out to Stacy. Put this on, she said, it's freezing out. Stacy opened her mouth. Juwan zipped her raincoat over the spinach sweater. She smiled at Stacy. No one will see. That was so nice. She switched sweaters because she didn't want her friend to be cold, and she decided to wear the spinach sweater so Stacy could wear her red sweater and not be cold. That was so nice. The line began to move. Stacy pulled on the red sweater. She wanted to tell Juwan she was a people helper, a spectacular people helper. Mrs. Zachary put her finger on her lips, though. They were passing the office. Just then, the office door opened. It was the 6th grade monitor. Wait, he yelled. Stacy started to run. She opened the big doors and raced outside. What do you think he's going to say? Do you think he's going to say he reported her or something else? I guess we'll see tomorrow. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe and healthy. I miss you so much. And I see a lot of you are doing stuff on Google Classroom and getting your minutes. So way to go. If you need any help from me, let me know. I'm here for you. I miss you. Bye, guys.